It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The Viking ball
but they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
It's now
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
touchdown, Minnesota.
Adam Thielen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off here, the 32. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has this. Start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball over.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Vincent Smith, 27 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Vikings 21, Bengals 7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The extra point attempt to follow here. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 53 So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check Mike.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull it out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
9-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Past the 20, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
By Jesse Bates. A gain of 15.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Adam Thielen.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend their lead even further.
31.
So well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. Cook. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check. Cross.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Watch twist, watch the twist. 70 Timberwolves. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
brought down right at the
He
line.
continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
60 Bobcat. Check smash, check smash. He don't know no better.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle. Mike's 40. I got you. I got you. Rig alert, rig alert. 40. Here we go, here we go. 40's the Mike.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
50-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 5. Riggs. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
40's Mike. All day, dog.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mine's 54.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Cowboy 80. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
This is Mixon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow, buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now
5-yard line.
that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 67 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Bengals 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now Burrow on first down. And he finds Gronk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce rib. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
The ball.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys are playing the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that split, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't